This podcast is presented by Zach Labs, Cosbon, the instant costume adhesive. Have you ever had issues using materials to build cosplay costumes, theater props, or everyday repair? We have the solution you've been looking for. Zach Labs proudly presents our latest product, Cosbon, the instant costume adhesive. What you get is a 8.5 by 12 inch sheet. You simply peel off both sides much like you would double stick tape, except this isn't that. This is our patent-pending microfiber-infused adhesive that has a tensile strength of up to 100 pounds. This unique adhesive sheet is instant, and boy, do we mean instant. Activation is different than other products, as ours works purely by pressure. Simply peel and stick, applying even force, and it bonds. Instantly. It's human-safe, non-toxic, pet-safe, no fumes, and the best part, it won't ever stick to your hands. Rated for up to 75 wash cycles before starting to give. Great in the cold, rain, and even the heat. Stick anything to almost anything. Metals, plastics, most cloths, and best of all for all you cosplayers and costume builders, is all of your foam materials. While it does stick instantly, leave it alone with a bit of pressure for 24 hours and it cures to even stronger. So wave your magic wand and just use Cosbond, the instant costume adhesive. You are listening to a Dynamic Works Productions podcast. This show is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio Network, and many, many more podcast services around the world. You can find all our content, music, videos, books, podcasts, and more on our website, www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Have questions, comments, or concerns for us? Head on over to the social tab on www.dynamicworksproductions.com if you'd like to talk to us. Now, on with the show. What's going on, Fork family? I'm your host, as always, author, podcaster, gamer, Tim, K.A. Trotter. Joining me, as always, is the faithful steed of the Fork in Your Ear podcast, one of the co-founders, the Buster of Knuckles, the RNG rollers of RNG rollers, the Dungeon Master of Game Masters, the one, the only, Mike List.
What's going on, Tim?
Nothing much. Just, I finally slept. I have not been sleeping, even though I've been on vacation, because it's the holidays.
Yeah.
I have not been sleeping, like, the last 2 days. It's terrible.
Let me tell you about the sleep I've been having.
Is it good?
Oh, we got a new mattress.
Really? Did it just change your life? You're sleeping more than 2 hours?
Oh my God, I'm sleeping like a goddamn rock.
Oh, I'm happy for you, man. I can hear it in your voice. Like, I can literally tell when you've slept and when you've not slept by your voice.
Oh, yeah. You've known me for how long?
Yeah,
exactly.
4.5?
Yeah. 4.5.
Yeah, because it'd probably be about our friendship-versary, right? Because you came around because of the Agents of the Nine podcast, and that would have been...
I came out episode 5 of the Agents of the Nine podcast, as a matter of fact.
Oh, gosh. You're going to make me look at the date of it, aren't you? I'm going to look at the date. You vamp.
All right, man. Oh, so Fork fam, I hope that you have had an excellent Thanksgiving, because let me just tell you about the Thanksgiving I've been having. The sweet potatoes I ate this Thanksgiving, I put them in my mouth. They touched my tongue. I said, motherfucker. My girlfriend's mom looks at me and goes, "Oh, are they good?" I said, "Yo, these are motherfucking good." And her mom laughed at me. She said, "I tried a new recipe." My Jess bit hers and said, "Motherfucker." And then her brother ate his and went, "They can't be that good." And he put them in his mouth and said, "They're motherfucking that good." And her mom was like, "Oh, I guess I'll keep the recipe." We all went, "Yeah, you're gonna." Oh, it was like eating. It was like a sweet potato cloud. Do you like sweet potatoes, Tim?
I do indeed, and I could not
Okay.
have. So here's the thing. So both my family and Jessica's family went over to her family's place for Thanksgiving. Which, like an idiot, I had totally forgotten we had also done last year. Like the families had gotten together, and I was like, "Oh man, this is the first time meeting." And she's like, "No." I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, they did it last year." And I was like, "Oh, and we're all still alive?" She's like, "Yeah, it's fine." And I was like, "Oh, I'm a dumbass for not remembering then." So, but no, they have like a family recipe of like of sweet potatoes, and it's got
Yeah.
like fucking marshmallows and pecans, but I can't eat it because they put vanilla in it.
Oh. So
So,
you could be able. So you'd be able to eat Jess's mom's because she doesn't put vanilla in anything.
ooh, that's good. That's good.
Literally said, "I don't put." I'm like, "Yo, this is so good." She's like, "I'm glad you like it. I don't put vanilla in shit." And I'm like, "I didn't ask, but okay."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. So it was better than sex good. That's what you're telling
Yeah,
me.
it was motherfucking good.
That's awesome.
I stand by my previous statement. It was motherfucking good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, it was an excellent Thanksgiving. Okay, Tim, I have another question for you,
Oh,
just to
yeah.
gauge here. Uh, does your family do croissants or biscuits or both?
For Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Well, my family is a biscuits at breakfast only kind of family,
Okay.
unless it's biscuits and gravy, which is a favorite of my father's, and that's all day, every day. Um,
Yeah, I'm in that bit. I love
uh,
Jess makes such good biscuits and gravy, but continue.
but for Thanksgiving, even though I can't eat wheat anymore, we are a King's Hawaiian bun family.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a change up.
yeah, we get like the fucking pallet,
Uh-huh.
and I
You
mean,
heat them up in the oven or do you just eat them?
depends on how big the Thanksgiving is. If it's like if it was a small Thanksgiving, like just me and the family, just fucking rip the package open. But if it's a big gathering, we'll heat them bitches up in the oven.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're goddamn right.
Make a little thing of honey butter. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. But to also answer your question, again, can't fucking eat all these delicious things we're talking about. I hate you right now, Mike.
Oh yeah. Gluten. No.
No, croissants all the way.
Okay.
We're a big fan of the croissants, as it were. So yeah, croissants, and King's Hawaiian. That's the ticket for a Thanksgiving or a Christmas dinner around here. So, because like, oh man. So on the flip side of that coin, while everybody's enjoying delicious Hawaiian buns and stuff on Thanksgiving, and I'm sitting there with my just defrosted ciabatta, however the fuck you pronounce it,
Oh,
ciabatta
ciabatta.
ciabatta bread, gluten free,
Yeah.
which normally is one of the moistest. I like it as a dinner roll because it's one of the few moist and soft gluten free breads.
Mm.
Um, but this one decided to betray me on Thanksgiving. Half of the bread was rock hard, and the
Wow.
other half felt like maybe it was just had been soaked in the rain. It was terrible. One of the worst rolls I've ever had
Oh
on
no.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, and it sucked because I only brought the one because I was like, yeah, I'm only gonna get one.
Jess's family does biscuits and croissants.
Oh, from scratch?
Oh, you're goddamn right.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely a biscuit from scratch guy. It's actually one of my specialties is
Fun
making
fact
biscuits from
about
scratch.
me, Tim. I don't think you've ever known that I'm a baker.
I think uh, something's ringing off in the hollows of I've spent a zillion hours with your voice and editing it. And I remember you talking about some French thingy because
Macaroons,
yes, that's what it was. There
because
was.
I can not only I make macaroons and they're apparently super hard.
Mm-hmm.
But today I did profiteroles and I
Okay.
made a croquembouche.
I don't know what any of these words are you're saying.
I will send
Is
you a
it good?
picture of a
Are they
croquembouche.
tasty?
Oh yeah, it's like they're like deep fried French donuts.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Deep fried French donuts. Tell me more. Ugh.
Oh no, hold on, I'm trying to find.
I don't know why we're talking about food. It's actually,
Well,
it's making my stomach upset.
we
Because
always do.
I mean, we do tend to talk about food here on Fork in Your Ear, despite the fact that the name of our show is supposed to be metaphorical and not literal.
Kind of go literal though sometimes.
Yeah, literal with the forks. Where's that going? Yeah. No,
Yeah, biscuit
my Thanksgiving.
bread.
Oh yeah, biscuits. I make uh both the meanest regular people biscuits, and more recently I've almost perfected my gluten-free biscuit from scratch. Like I
Nice.
made some gluten-free biscuits about a month ago, and my girlfriend, who doesn't necessarily like gluten-free, because obviously why would you if you can eat wheat, right? Because wheat tastes better. Um, she put one in her mouth and she said that was the best fucking biscuit she had ever had.
Yeah, man. Sometimes they're good. Like
Gluten or
if you know how to
non
make them.
gluten. Oh yeah. I got a secret recipe and it's funny because it started as a secret recipe for regular biscuits. Make some fucking mean ass regular biscuits, but I had to transmogrify it. About 6 years ago, and slowly it's gotten better and better. And this last batch, people who can eat gluten were all about my gluten-free biscuits. They're like,
Wow.
"This is fucking great. It's so perfect. It's so moist. It's so even. It's so." And I was like, "You goddamn right. It's moist and even. Made these bitches from scratch." So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's basically think like tiny puff pastry donuts,
Ooh.
filled with cream, stacked
Ooh.
on top of each other, and put with caramel.
Like drizzled or like.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
I used caramel to bind it together.
Mm. That's interesting right there. That's interesting.
I made a little one, and apparently they're really hard to do.
Really?
Yeah, like, and I'm just good at it. It's weird.
I'm just good at it.
I'm a baker. Yeah, I just bake. It's the strangest fucking thing. I'm
Oh
just good at
man.
it.
Man.
And it's so
That's
weird
awesome.
because I'm like, yeah, I could knock. I head kick people sometimes for to work out, and
Yeah.
then it's like, but sometimes I bake delicious ass French pastries.
Have you seen that Hulu original Future Man?
No, I don't
Uh,
believe I have.
okay. It's kind of hit or miss, but it's definitely good for a laugh. Also I don't think it's getting renewed for season 2, so it's only got one season. But essentially it's about like this kid played by Josh Hutcherson, who used to do all those Disney movies, and he was the secondary character to Katniss in Hunger Games.
Okay.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pedro or whatever.
Whatever his name is, yeah. And he is like this video game player, and like there's basically like a video game, and it's like, remember the plot from Last Starfighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Last Starfighter, the TV show,
Okay.
basically. minus the star fighting, and it's about time travel.
Okay.
And like there's this video game and nobody can ever beat the highest level or whatever, and he beats it or whatever, and then these like time traveling warriors like come back and like believe that he's basically like their John Connor or whatever. Except these
Mhm.
people who come back from the future are like total just like complete kill machine savages. And there's
Mhm.
this one dude in there who's like tall, skinny, and muscular, so basically your build.
Yeah.
And like he just like decapitates people and like punches people and kills people just for the fun. But there's an
Mhm.
episode where the main dude's dad tries to domesticate him, and he teaches him to channel his warrior rage into baking. And he starts making souffles and like fancy French shit. Like just throw out some French things because
Yeah.
I don't know any of them, Mike. and he starts making them and stuff. I don't know. It's just a thing. I'm imagining you like that character, basically.
Might be close to correct, I think.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I just it's I don't know, man. Like I guess I it's like when I bake, I just shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it.
So let me ask you this. So when when you've got the stuff in the oven, are
Yeah.
you like attentive? Do you stay in the kitchen and you like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
you watch that shit?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm making sure.
Okay, interesting. See, because like I'm a bake it and leave it away, or bake it and go away, or like I'll bake it and I'll be in the room, but like if I've got like 20 minutes or whatever on a biscuit, I'll like play something on my iPad or something. Like I'll be
Mhm.
around, but like I won't have my full attention on it. At least that's how I roll.
Oh no.
So
No. That croquet bouche I had to like 15 minutes into the baking, I had to crack it open and put a wooden spoon in to vent the heat but keep the moisture.
good lord, that sounds ridiculous. Sounds ridiculous.
I guess.
Well, already.
Yeah. I it had to be right. I had to check it. Like macaroons, you have to make you have to shift the batter, make a meringue, and then fold the meringue in just so that it incorporates itself, but not so much that it just that it overpowers itself and collapses.
You, sir, are sounding like a legit, like, goddamn master chef there. You're like, I'm gonna crack this bitch open with a wooden spoon, and like, who are you right now? You are a baking person, good sir.
It's the holiday season, man.
Oh man, okay.
Dude, does your Jess not love the holidays?
Oh yeah, no, my Jess. Okay, so November 1st, 12:01 a.m. She wakes me up, rolls over. She got the shit-eating grin on her face, and then I hear coming from her fucking phone like Christmas music,
Yeah.
and she's like, "It's Christmas!" And I'm like, "Oh God."
Oh, God. So I feel your pain. I should say. How about that?
Yeah. I think we've talked before that your Jess is the same
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Cool. So okay, so bringing it back down to Thanksgiving. All right, so you cooked some fucking dope ass shit. You
Yeah.
had better than sex sweet potatoes. What else
God.
did you have for your Thanksgiving spread?
How are you on cranberry sauce?
I love me some cranberry sauce. Jessica's family actually makes a dope one from scratch.
Yeah, okay, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
From scratch.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I grew up on fucking Ocean Spray jellied.
Okay, yeah, so have I.
That shit's still delicious. However, if you
Absolutely.
do it right, from scratch is better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you do it right, from the beginning, from scratch, from like the basic shit. Oh, Jess's mom makes some bomb ass the cranberry sauce. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's like, all I did was just put this and this together. And I'm like, yo, I would burn that. Her mom is so good. Oh, her mom cooks like a motherfucker.
That's
My
awesome.
mom, my mom, not so much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, So that's why I learned to cook.
Is she a burninator?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like it's hard to get turkey wrong, Ma. But sometimes she does.
Oh, I see.
But she tries, so
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
that's why I learned. That's why all my siblings can cook too.
Oh, okay.
We just had to learn to cook.
Oh.
But my grandmother could cook, so I guess we learned from her.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think you ever knew this about me. That I am super like into cooking.
I did not. I mean, I might have had an inclining because you hunt your own meat, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, is that still a thing you do?
I'm going to go on another hunt probably this season for deer.
Okay. So is it primarily deer though?
Deer. I've had bear, boar,
Okay.
elk. I didn't shoot the elk. The guy I go hunting with does. He called me. He's like, "Hey, I got 800 pounds of elk. Do you want any?" And I'm like, "Goddamn right. You goddamn right I do."
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sweet, but no, I mean, like, what else was the spread at your Thanksgiving? So we got yams, we got fucking some French thingy that you made.
Yeah.
I assume there's turkey. Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Yes, turkey, of course. I had deep fry mine as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've had deep fried around here. My dad's actually a deep fryer.
Okay.
So yeah, we've had both the good and the bad deep fried turkey. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I do.
That kind where it's like, oh, it looks delicious, and then you bite it and you go, no. And then the other kind where it's like, oh, it looks delicious. Oh, it is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do mine pretty basic, I guess.
Yeah.
I season it and then deep fry the shit out of it. And it was good every time.
Completely random. Did your because I assume you got Kentucky Fried Chickens over there, right?
Yeah.
Did your Kentucky Fried Chicken run an ad for personalized deep fried turkeys?
No.
Because we had our Kentucky Fried Chickens running ads for that around here. Like a 1 week only Thanksgiving week. Get your, like a small turkey, like the size of like a chicken you'd get at the store.
Yeah.
Get your personalized deep fried turkey Thanksgiving week only. It was like a meal. It was like $35.
No,
and had turkey and mashed potatoes. I'm not saying it because like I had it or anything.
Oh.
I'm just saying it because like I'd never fucking heard of that being like a thing, let alone at a fast food restaurant. Like I can see it, like of all the places to offer it. Like sure, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, sure, why not? Right? I don't know why I'm bringing it up now. It's just a thing.
Because I deep fry my turkey.
Oh yeah, that's why we're talking about it.
And it's rare.
Well, yeah, because I mean you gotta have the setup to deep fry a turkey. Turkey's not a fucking small bird.
Yeah.
Like we actually ages ago we built like a rigging for ours, so we like fucking have it on a fucking rope chain to lower it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we built a rig.
Yeah, you kind of have to, or you're gonna fucking kill yourself with the fucking oil. But yeah, okay, cool. So you guys had turkey. What else?
We had turkey. We had cranberry sauce. We had mashed potatoes, which were delicious. They were more like whipped potatoes. Amazing.
Yeah. Jessica's mom did whipped potatoes this year. They were great.
We had stuffing, both wet and dry. By wet, I mean from what was inside of the cavity of the bird, with Mirepoix, onions, garlic, that kind of thing. And then we had regular stuffing that they call dry, which was just the stuffing that was going to be stuffed in the bird but baked.
Okay. Stuffing from scratch or stovetop?
Stuffing from scratch.
Okay, cool.
Everything I'm saying is from scratch. Her mom doesn't do like for Christmas we do lasagna.
Really?
Oh, it's delicious.
You guys do a lasagna thing. Now, is that like a Jersey thing, or is that because I think you've mentioned multiple times that you're Jess, and I assume her family's Italian, right?
Yes, very much so. Her mom and aunt get together and cook 400 batches of cookies.
What the actual ass?
I'm not mincing my words, sir. 400 batches.
What do they
You
do
know how
with all
many?
those cookies?
You know how many's in a batch, Tim?
A baker's dozen?
No, sir.
A larger than a baker's
Yes,
dozen?
3 of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. And they're a very different cookies. She does a white chocolate peppermint cookie that I will kill someone for.
Whoa. That sounds really good.
Her mom added that to the list because I love them so much.
Wow.
She's
Huh.
like, "Oh yeah, got them to the list," and I just put my fucking. I was like, "Fuck yes." Her mom was like, "We're giving you like 3 batches, 4
Oh my
batches.
God.
We're giving because you love them so much." And I'm like, "Yes, yes, I do." Like they do like a chocolate chip cookie, a tea cookie,
Oh my God. The
to
legit
sell
tea cookie?
sandwiches. Yeah,
Wow.
tea cookies, like a biscuit, like an English
Yeah,
biscuit.
I know what a fucking tea cookie is. I'm not a savage.
I'm just saying.
Just because I don't know French words, I know what a goddamn tea
I'm just
cookie is.
explaining to the crowd. I'm just explaining to the fam here, Tim. The Fork fam. Sometimes some people in the Fork fam might not know when I say biscuit. That sometimes I mean just a shortbread cookie.
Fair enough. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm totally enjoying everything you're talking about, but I'm getting madder and madder the more you talk about it, because it's these are all of the things I literally can't have.
Really?
Yeah, because it's bread. It's bread, man. Everything you're talking about. Wheat
That's
City.
a bummer. I'm
Wheat
sorry.
City. Wheat City. Goddamn wheat. You fucking betrayer.
Being everywhere.
Yeah, basically. Oh, man. But go on. So, a bazillion batches of cookies. What else?
Yeah, a shit ton. Pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Mousse, chocolate mousse.
From scratch pumpkin pie?
Yes, of course. Everything I say is from scratch. Her mom would slap me if I ever insinuated that it wasn't. I've seen her. We go there all day. Like when I say all day, what do you consider all day, Tim? If I said, "Hey, we're gonna hang out all day today," what would you consider?
Oh, for a dinner, or if
Yeah,
I live down the street
like a
from
holiday. You. Like if I lived in the area, if I say we moved to Seattle and we were going to get together for the holidays.
Yeah.
And we said we're going to spend all day together. By the way, if we ever did that, we would podcast it for sure.
Oh God, could you imagine? We'd need a camera for that though.
Yeah,
I think we would.
Yeah.
That would have to be filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we would do a morning after.
Oh. Ooh.
Goddamn right, Tim. Goddamn right, Tim. I'm asking my bosses. I'm like, hey, what's the odds of the? Is there U.S. Foods in Seattle?
I
heard
sure
Seattle
there probably
is a burgeoning market for food and food products.
By the way, I thought you weren't supposed to name drop that name. Do I have to cut that out?
No, you should be fine.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I am curious. Is there one in Seattle? I'm sure there is.
I mean, I would think so, but you never know.
Yeah. There's one 15 miles from me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting that.
Yeah. Big old warehouse. Yeah, just down in the warehouse district. Yeah. Okay. Just so you know. Yeah. There you go.
That might be something to think about.
There you go. Exactly.
So I can transfer.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
It's super dope.
That'd be hella dope. Could you imagine the level of the fork in your path?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because we could all we'd have to do is just schedule it around with James. He's only 3 hours away.
Yeah.
Ooh. Think about that dream, Mike.
Yeah.
That dream getting wet yet?
Yeah. It is. It's something we've been talking about because we were like, we need to move. We need to change of pace. We need, get out. I was like, she was like, I've never not lived here. I want to live in a different city. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I want to live maybe in a city. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, how do you feel about Seattle? And I mean, plus it's 6 hours away from my son.
Oh yeah, there you go. Another legit reason.
Yeah, we've been really when I say Tim, we've been really considering it.
Yeah. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to you about this. I figured we could.
Oh yeah.
This was a definite cast topic
Oh yeah.
issue to bring up.
I'm fucking down, man. Like
Yeah, dude.
you get over here, like I will be your man. And then I guess also Brock too, since he's like right here anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, and Brock's there too, right?
Yeah, he's fucking next door to me, man. He's on the same property.
Oh man.
At least for the moment. You know, because we're going through this whole business transition thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, we're all still here. And we're definitely moving because Jessica already did her huge life move from California. Oh, God, I'm going to die now on the cast. Apologies, work fam. Fighting that. I'm like, we didn't do a cast last week because both me and Mike were sick. But
I would say ill.
Yeah.
Not even sick.
Sick.
It was ill. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like basically like 85% recovered, but it's like that last 15% and there's like a ring of just hate.
Death.
Hate
Yeah.
in my throat, and I can't seem to get rid of. And I probably need to see a doctor about it. So, yeah, that thing. But yeah, no, man, that would be so fucking dope if you moved up
Dude,
here.
we would take all the podcasts to a different level for sure.
Oh man, we could do what so there's a famous podcast here. I've met the guys multiple times at the cons called the Northwest Nerd Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it magazine style, at least that's how they say it. Where they like go to like famous nerd stuff around the state, of which there's a lot of because it's it's the heart of the Pacific Northwest. And like they'll do like interview stuff, like they did interview stuff with my boy Brian, who runs Renton City Comic Con, and and they do like these really cool interviews, and it's like really well. Like, just imagine, like, the most professional, like, podcast thing you could imagine. They, like, fucking record in the fucking, basically the ABC studios here in Seattle. Like, they're so utterly legit. So, shout out to Northwest Nerd Podcast. I live in Seattle area / Portlandish area, since they cover both. Check out the Northwest Nerd Podcast. Winner of the Renton City Comic Con 2017 and 2018 Poddy Award. Which is a terrible name for an award, but I didn't name it.
Horrible.
Poddy, Podie, like podcast, not the other one. But yeah. No, they're so legit. But like, we could do shit like that, man. Like, okay, so like me and Brock were talking about this because we talk about a lot of stupid shit while we're on the road, which is a lot of what our work is, right?
Yeah.
And Brock was like, you know what we need to do, man? And I was like, what? And he's like, we should make like a road trip week where we go around to every like mom and pop, like super awesome burger joint in Washington State and like podcast it or film it or something. And I was like, dude, that sounds amazing. So like we could do stupid shit like that. That'd be amazing.
Oh. Dude, like we've been talking about it.
Yeah,
like hardcore talking about it. The only thing keeping her here is her family.
Yeah, because she's got like big family.
Yeah,
this is the other thing I was going to ask you before we got all off into daydream land / hypothetical possibilities. How big is your guys' Thanksgiving? Because like if she's got a big Italian family, I assume it's like large, right?
For Christmas, it's large. For Thanksgiving, it's her mom, her two brothers, me, her.
Okay.
Yeah, but for like Christmas, it's aunts and uncles and cousins and like it's the big to do. Is
gotcha.
That's her
Christmas
family
is
loves
the bigger
Christmas. Her family loves Christmas. Her whole fucking family, not just her mom, her brothers. Everybody, her whole fucking family loves Christmas.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, cool.
Like,
well, right on that.
Loves fucking they just love Christmas.
Okay. Cool.
Like, there's no other way I can describe it. To me, like, Christmas is just, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I feel like I wax and wane. Like some years I'm like, yeah, Christmas.
Oh no, this year I'm into it because being with Jess for 6 years kind of just rubs off on a motherfucker. It's like living with an elf.
Oh man. One of these days we're going to have an intern and we're going to pay him to go through the backlogs of the Fork Your Ear podcast and get all of the greatest Mike quotes. That is one of them. It's like living with an elf for 6 years. It rubs off on you.
It's true.
It's fucking great.
It's true.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
let me ask you a question. Do you sing Christmas carols right now? Do you just dance around your house, singing, rocking around the Christmas tree like 24/7? Because I do. It just sticks to you. It's just like the herpes of cheerfulness. It's crazy. There's another one for you, intern.
Oh man.
You're also going to put that in because it's me being super dickish.
The herpes of cheerfulness. That's
oh
great.
my god,
That's
dude,
good.
it's the truth, man.
It's so good. It's so
I'm walking
good.
around going, rocking around the Christmas tree has the Christmas party house.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah, dude, just sticks to a motherfucker.
That's awesome.
Ugh, but Jessica's so happy about it. Oh, and I'm excited for her to have Christmas because she thinks that we're not doing a big Christmas this year. We'd rather just like put more work into the house. So we're not like, we're not supposed to be getting presents, but of course I'm going to get her a present. I'm not stupid.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so there's the thing on that. So speaking of that, so me and Jessica decided this year, because now that we're living together, we came to the same kind of conflicting thing as the first year we were together, which was like, I don't know what the fuck to get you. Like, I don't know what the fuck to get you either. And so a week ago, we decided we're going to get each other Apple Watches. Brand new Series 4 Apple Watches.
Cool.
Yeah. They're arriving Monday. I'm excited.
Stop.
Yeah. And so we're like, okay, that's it. No more Christmas gifts, because these are fucking expensive Christmas gifts. And don't be like, oh, Tim's got $1 zillion. No, I don't. I'm paying fucking $20 per month for each watch on AT&T. Thank you very much, good sirs. I ain't rich.
Also, not stupid.
Yeah, that too. But we're like, okay, sweet. We bought ourselves, and so we're like paying for each other's Apple Watch installment plans, basically.
That's cool.
And it's like, yeah, sweet. And I get something that, like, I want again, because my old one blew up. Fun fact, I'm wearing my old one right now, even though it doesn't work, just because it's been like 3 months since I've worn an Apple Watch or a watch at all, which is very weird for me. Like, that's the most naked non-watch wearing Tim you've ever seen.
Okay, so you're like that too.
I gotta have a watch on,
man.
man. I gotta have a watch on. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I can't not have a watch on.
Oh, okay, you're the same.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. High five, buddy.
Always.
High five, buddy.
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is it one watch 24/7? Or do you have
different watches.
Okay, cool.
Different watches for different events. Not a goddamn savage, Tim.
So I'll tell you what, I had same watch because I had Apple Watch, but I had different bands for every activity. So I had a weekend band, I had a go into town band, I had like a fancy ass band, I had a work band, and I had a workout band.
Okay, yeah, you just keep the same face but change the bands. I change watches. Same principle.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing though. So, I haven't had a new Apple Watch that has like super good battery life. The battery life on the OG Apple Watch is like 16 hours, right? So I got to take it off to charge it at sleep. However, because I got to have a watch on, I slipped my old, I guess, I don't know what you call them now. Dumb watch, classic watch, a non-smart watch.
Okay, so the watches I use.
And then I slip, what I used to wear before the Apple Watch back on my wrist when I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But since the Apple Watch died, I have not worn a watch 24/7 for like 3 months.
Oh God.
Which is so weird to me. And in fact, it's so weird. Like either like I got fat or the natural crease in my wrist like the skin has like returned to its normal form. Because
Yeah.
I used to like put my on the standard Apple Watch Sport Band that's got pegs on it, right, to adjust it. I used to go all the way up to two bands in because I got real skinny wrists, right?
Yeah.
I'm at 3 bands right now and it's tight. And
Oof.
so I'm thinking either A, I got fat, which is not great, or, which is more likely, my skin for the first time in 20 years has returned to its original non-watch grooved. You know how you get a watch groove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what it really is, that it's returned. And so now I'm wearing it right now, even though I don't have a working Apple Watch, because I'm trying to get used to having a watch again. And I got to tell you, Mike, I put it on this morning because, you know, I'm getting the new ones Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, it kind of feels weird. And I feel weird saying that. I feel like I am betraying my own self by saying that. So there you go. There you go. Yeah. I mean, my Thanksgiving was a lot calmer than it sounds like yours was.
Yeah.
Like mine was like really chill. Like it's just me and my folks, Jessica, her folks, and her sister, because her brother's away at college right now. And it was interesting because my folks had never met her sister, and her sister is like. So I'm fine with sister. I don't hate her sister. I want that to be very clear. If for whatever reason she listens to this in the future. But like everybody knows, including her, that she is the absolutely no filter person and is the loudest person in the room. like she's one of those people. You know what I mean?
Oh, so my entire family.
Sure.
That's how Jess's family is.
I guess.
We're cussing.
Okay.
I said motherfucker at the table.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Well, alrighty. Yeah, but it's interesting because like she was actually unusually quiet. Like she was like on good behavior. It was really weird for her. I was like, what? Did they dope her? Did they dope her before everybody got here? You know, but no, she like said a couple of words, spoke for a little bit, ate dinner, and then fucked off to another room and played Skyrim the rest of the night. Like, I was like, okay, fair enough.
That's a good one. Okay,
fair enough. But Jessica's mom was so excited to unwrap the saran wrap off of the this game that she wanted everybody to play. And I'm fucking forgetting the name of the game right now. You might remember the game, Mike. But it's this game. It's this board game where you draw cards and you try to say.
Oh, the mouth spreading game.
Yeah, and you put these fucking like dentist mouth spreading things in your mouth.
Is it? Let's just be real. We all know what they're for. We all know that they're for. You can really do some dirty shit with those fucking things. Or I just might be a deviant. One of the two.
I think in this case, you went full deviant on that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, yeah, this is the same thing you put in your mouth when you're getting your fucking teeth worked on.
Oh, okay.
But, you could also take it the deviant route, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
I always do. Always be deviant.
Maybe that's the name of this episode. Deviant mouth holes. There you go.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna grab that in the morning.
Yep. Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, man. God, see, this is what it's like when I don't talk to you live in a week, man. Like it's just it's like a buildup. It's like when you need to jerk off but you don't, and then you've got like that day backlog, Yeah. It's kind of like that.
I could agree with that.
Now I'm gonna regret that in the morning.
Yep.
Oh man.
God, I love this.
It's fantastic. Yeah, so we played this stupid fucking mouth game. And it's like it basically holds your lips open. So you basically can't say the letters B and M, and there's like a couple other letters, and they have these like ridiculous fucking sayings to thing like Peter Piper bought a pig farm in Pennsylvania or some stupid shit like that. And you're trying to say this, and you've got a timer for like 60 seconds, and your teammates are trying to guess it. And if they guess it, you earn a point. And so we played this fucking game. Oh my God. First of all, it destroyed my mom. My mom, like, she just burst into giggles like the whole night playing this stupid fucking game. She would just be like trying to say the thing. She'd be just like, she'd just be like giggling away.
So your moms have met?
Yeah.
Oh, our moms have never met, Tim.
How is that possible?
Never came up. Never happened.
That's so weird.
Yep. You see, my family's like the Addams family. If that makes sense to you.
I mean, it does on like a cursory level.
I mean,
you know?
My family's fucking weird, Tim.
You got a hand running around?
Maybe. I'm just being honest with you, Tim. My family's real fucking weird, dude.
All right, man.
Real weird.
All right.
It'd be like saying, hey, hey, come meet the Addams family.
Okay.
We're a strange lot. When we get together, it's weird. When was the last time you ever got drunk at a barbecue and fought a sibling?
Well, I don't have a sibling, so...
Okay, a cousin. Have you ever gotten in a fight at a barbecue?
No, I mean, all my cousins
put boxing gloves on and fight.
No, man, me and my cousins are all chill with one another. Because, like, I didn't have siblings, so my cousins were like my brothers and sisters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then they also live, like, a fucking ways away from me, so I'd only see them at, like, family things or birthdays and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. No, at family things, we throw head kicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I grew up, one of my cousins was a black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh.
I was the black belt in Judo and, like, submission and Jiu-Jitsu subsequently.
Okay.
I tried to get it. I got a brown belt, whatever.
Yeah.
Another one was Hapkido and karate.
All right.
So, like, we all kind of just grew up fighting each other.
Huh.
Just talking shit and fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that, and maybe that's, you know, maybe that's because of my only childness, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I've gotten into fights with my friends, you know, but they were not, like, at martial art level.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, my entire family, like all my cousins are like martial artists.
I see. Well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, alrighty.
So for me, like, the fact that my mom has met Jess is a miracle.
Is your mom
Weird?
crusty? I was gonna say crusty.
Weird? No, I'll say it.
Okay. All right. I don't think you've talked about your mom that much.
My mom's a weird bird.
Like, in general. Like, you talked a lot about your dad. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom's a weird bird.
Okay. Like a good weird bird, though?
Okay, let's take
like she was good to you, or just like totally weird all the time?
She's good to me, but she's just weird to people. She's a weird person.
Okay.
Jess literally says to me all the time, I love your mom because she's just like you.
Is that a compliment?
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Jess
asking.
loves me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're telling me if I ever met your mom...
It'd be like meeting me, but as an older woman, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom has no filter. None.
Huh, okay.
Think of no filter, then take away all of it.
Think of no filter, then take away the filter?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Alrighty.
So the fact that Jess has met her is a miracle.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about my Thanksgiving. It was well. I had turkey.
Cool.
I had whipped mashed potatoes. Jessica made me stuffing from
Are
scratch.
you a gravy guy or no?
I can't do gravy anymore. God damn it, Mike.
Oh, I hate gravy.
Well, I am a gravy guy, but I can't do it anymore.
Oh,
Because
I hate gravy.
gravy's fucking wheat. God damn it.
It's also gross.
Really? I don't know. I think if you make a good...
I'm okay with like au jus, but I'm not okay with gravy, if that makes sense.
It doesn't. Because, like, I mean, I like both. Au jus is okay. I can still do au jus. Because it's fucking...
Yeah.
It's just juice. But as soon as it becomes gravy, I'm fucked.
No, I like it. I like just au jus. So
Okay. That's fine.
yeah.
Well, I grew up in my family making au jus and fucking beef sandwiches and French dip, you know?
Yes. Okay. Let me ask, with your French dip here.
Okay.
When I say a French dip, do you think I'm spooning a little bit on the inside of the sandwich? Is the sandwich closed and I'm putting the au jus on the sandwich? Or is the sandwich in a shallow dish soaked in the au jus?
It's in a fucking shallow dish soaked in the fucking tip of it. And then you bite the damn dick off. No, it's not something you fucking spread. Not savages.
You soak it.
It's not something you buy in a fucking Frito-Lay aisle.
You soak it.
Exactly.
That's the correct answer, sir.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like there's literally, to my knowledge, only 2 places where you can get proper French dip in this state. One of them's at the Caveman in Kent because it's dope, and then the other is Pike Place Market in Seattle. Because like everywhere else, like when they say French dip, it's not fucking French dip.
No.
And like in my household, French dip was we fucking, we reduced the fucking the juices into a fucking thin. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a sauce. It's really more like
a broth.
Yeah, a broth. And then you dip that motherfucking sandwich in. Like that's how you do it.
I like it in a shallow dish soaked in the broth. You eat with a knife and a fork.
Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. I could take it that way. That doesn't offend me. But the stupid part of my brain is like, where are you gonna get a fucking sandwich shaped dish? Like that's where my mind went. Was just like, I'm intrigued with the concept, but what dish is big enough? Like, oh, it's great.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, so we had turkey and stuffing. Had their homemade cranberry sauce. Had my weird fucking roll that betrayed me, but I ate it anyway because it's all I had. Let's see. Then everybody else had pie, and then both I and Jessica had forgotten that I would probably need some kind of one-off dessert for myself. So Jessica whipped together toasted apples in like
a vanilla, like a caramel sauce.
No. Like just like the innards of an apple pie, basically.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
And she had like a little graham cracker crumble on it.
Hello, good sir. You have me.
Yeah, and it was pretty good considering she made it like an hour before we left. Yeah. The only complaint was so in her cooking skills. Oh, by the way, you're gonna love this since we've been talking about stuff. So check this out. I'm gonna publish a cookbook with Jessica. Scoop.
Okay.
Exclusive scoop. Dynamic Works Productions. Um, like so she's got this binder that she's been working on since she met me, and it's
Mm-hmm.
all the dishes that she's had to make from scratch or alter because my body sucks and can't eat real food.
Okay.
And so she has like chickens and every kind of Mexican alteration and pies and cookies and cakes and like all this stuff. And so, we don't have a title yet or whatever, but uh like she's getting real serious about it cuz like I just kind of threw it offhand like a couple days ago and I was like, we should just fucking publish your cookbook. Cuz it's
Mm-hmm.
like a fucking fat ass binder at this point,
Yeah.
right? And she's like, "You know what? We should." And so she's like really into it. Like we went to Target last night and we picked up like more organizing tabs so she could
Yeah.
have like more categories, and she's like setting it up and stuff. And it's like it's all handwritten and whatnot, but like I'll digitize it or whatever.
That's dope, dude.
But yeah, no, it'll have some fucking like catchy dopey title like what to cook for the person who can't fucking eat human food or something like that.
Uh-uh.
You know?
Yeah.
Like some fucking thing like that.
I get that.
Yeah. But one of the things she found out is that for people like myself who have a very bad allergy to vanilla, do you know what a perfect substitute is?
Hmm.
Look back deep in your baking mind. What do you think's a perfect substitute for vanilla? And I'm not talking fucking some fake ass, vanillin that's made out of fucking wood sawdust. I'm talking about a legit organic substitute for vanilla.
Is it a spice? Let me
No.
think.
Would you do you know what we could do? You know what we could do?
Wait. Is it an alcohol?
No.
It's not amaretto?
No. Let's just legit play 20 questions right now. Let's do it. You game?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So you've asked amaretto, alcohol. What was the first one you said?
No. By isn't an alcohol, I meant is it amaretto? Because I think it
No,
is
no,
also
no.
you. Yeah, well, it is for me. I sometimes do amaretto.
Oh, that's fine. I love amaretto.
Well,
It's great.
if you can toss that over to Jess because that actually works.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
When you bake with it and burn off the alcohol, it's a perfect substitute for vanilla. I didn't know that you were really allergic to vanilla. I thought you were just like, you didn't like it.
No, I love vanilla. You kidding me? Fuck off. Vanilla's great. But vanilla is in like every, like any like store-bought gluten-free bread thing. 9 times out of 10 it's got fucking vanilla in it. And I can't have it.
No,
Yeah, vanilla's as poisonous to me as fucking grapes is, which is another one that kills me. I can't have wine anymore either. Sucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're super allergic to it. No, what is it? I'm curious.
Okay. Well, end of 20 questions, I guess. Okay,
Well,
so
yeah, I could probably just.
when you bake, specifically when you bake with pure maple syrup, it gives you a vanilla flavor. That's like 90% as close to regular vanilla. Excuse me. Yeah, so check that out. So anyway, she made this apple dish, and she baked it with pure maple syrup. But she just kind of like, it was like one of those things like we had an hour to go, so she like literally like threw it together in a dish and then cooked it at her house or her parents' house.
I'm sure it was good.
Yeah, so it was super good. Little
like an apple crisp.
I mean, kind of somewhere between. It was like if it was a apple cobbler, apple crisp, and an apple pie, but about 3/4 of the way through cooking themselves, they like just gave up on life.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that not to be like a mean way. Like I ate it, and it was a nice little dessert. But it was a little heavy in the maple syrup department, and so it was just like It basically just tasted like everything tasted like maple vanilla, as it were, I guess is what I'll call it. Which wasn't bad, but it overpowered. Oh, and then the other thing was we didn't have a green apple, so we had to use I think it's a golden.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not
a Macintosh.
and that's not. Oh, a Macintosh would have been a good substitute, but those aren't in season right now.
Oh, yeah.
And so, the apple could have been green because, like, with that much sweet, like, it was basically like one flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was no counterbalance of flavors.
Right, exactly.
It was all sweet, no sour, no base
exactly.
at all.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. So we had that and play games, and I say this ironically because, like, not to be racist or anything, but it's what the fucking game's called. We were playing Mexican Train with Jessica's Mexican family. Oh man, I was actually waiting for it because like they had brought the dominoes over, the pieces, and because it's a thing that, like, I grew up playing with my folks, and they played with their friends and stuff. And it was like, I was like, man, this is gonna be the one racist thing that's gonna destroy the evening. I was like, it's gonna be when Dad breaks up the dominoes. I was like, all right, y'all want to play Mexican Train? To a bunch of Mexicans.
Just the record.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Yeah, but no, it didn't scratch at all. And we taught him how to play Mexican. Have you ever played Mexican Train, Mike?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you know the deal, and you lay the pieces down, you got the tokens, and then you can't play on it, and you put your marker up and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Normally it's the same game. A game with that name, there's probably a few variations, but I probably know.
Oh yeah, there's a ton. There's a ton.
Yeah.
Very, very, very popular in the military, because that's actually where we learned it from. Actually, it was from our military friends.
That's probably where I learned it from then, so I know the game.
Yeah,
I learned it when I was in the military.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, no, it was good. They'd never played before. And then I found out just how deviant and super competitive Jessica's dad is. Like he got super competitive about it. Like, it was awesome. Like, it made for a great time. And he sat in front of my dad, so like every time it would come around, he'd just screw my dad over. It was fantastic.
Dave doesn't sound like he did too well with that.
I mean, he's not going to sit next to him when they play games ever again, but it was just one of those things. It was good. It was a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we went home, and just when I thought the night was lovely, I decided to shit for the next 6 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, because like that's the thing that really threw me. So like, nothing I ate on Thanksgiving was like a cheat meal or anything, or was poisonous or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I just spent like straight 6 hours like on the can shitting.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not good. It was the kind, where like your ass is bleeding at the end, and then it stops bleeding, and then your ass is like, I can't do it anymore, man. I'm done. Like when you get wasted and you're throwing up, and you're just like, I don't got anything else to throw up, man. I'm dry.
Do it as Morty. Just do it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Do it as Morty.
Yeah. Oh, the ass thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this with what's in my throat right now. Let's see here. Oh, geez, Rick. I just can't take it anymore. Like, I just keep shitting, and it's dry, and the blood's dried up. I just can't do it anymore. I got nothing left. It wants to go. The muscles just keep spasming, but nothing comes out. Oh, jeez, Rick. I'm really in trouble.
I know 100% what you're talking about. If I drink the wrong protein, that's me.
Oh man.
One time is actually one type of protein that I already know, muscle milk.
Oh really? You can't do muscle milk?
No, when I first started my journey, this whole workout thing, I
Yeah.
Jess was like, "Hey, I got you 3 of the banana and cream muscle milks." No, I'm sorry, 2 of them. And I'm like, "Cool, thank you very much. You know, I love you." And she was like, "Okay." So I took one right after the workout. I drank one
Yeah.
and then proceeded to shit my brain. Yeah, shit my brains out would be the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And Jess texted me and said, "Hey, how are you?" I told her, and I quote, "I need an old priest and a young priest." And she says, "Why?" And I said, "I think I had a demon inside me."
Oh man. Oh man, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Oof. Oh
So I know
man.
exactly how you feel. I am so sorry.
Yeah, it was not good. It was the kind of badness that like I had my Switch with me and I was Skyriming it up. But it was the kind where Skyrim wasn't even making me happy.
Oh,
You know, I'm just going to take my mind off of it, you know? And it was also the kind where you'd think you'd be done. You go back to bed and then it'd be like, "Hey buddy, we need to go back there." And I'm like, "No, please, no. I'm cold." Like one of those things.
so Tim, with your issues, can you eat anything spicy?
Oh yeah, I'm good with
What's
spice.
what's the spiciest thing you've ever had?
Ooh.
'Cause I can tell you mine because I had it yesterday.
Well, I've never done anything crazy like a ghost pepper or anything like that.
Okay.
But I've done there was this guy's salsa that like basically looked like black tar at the farmer's market, and it had like a warning label on it that like it met some sort of like you know, like hotness rating,
Yeah.
as it were.
Scoville unit?
Sure, whatever it was. Yeah.
That's what Okay.
I had some of that. That was pretty rough. I don't remember what was in it though.
Yesterday, Jess and I, because she wanted to go get candles for Christmas smelling candles.
Yeah.
That's what she wanted to get, so that's what we got.
Yeah.
We went and had tacos,
Okay.
and this guy had it was like a little mom and pop type restaurant. Dude, oh, fantastic tacos, really really good. But he had Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is
And
is that the worst one, or is there a worse one?
oh, that's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's not. No. You don't understand. It's terrible. It's torturous. Okay. I was sitting there. I was like, "Yeah, this guy has Carolina Reaper." It was Carolina Reaper and pineapple salsa.
Okay.
It was delicious, but the hottest thing I think I could ever put in my face.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
bad?
it
How
was.
much recovery time are we talking here?
This morning,
Okay, so like a
a whole day.
Okay, Jesus.
It got better by 3 a.m.
Oh man.
And with my mom taking a fall, it was kind of rough.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, dude.
Mike. Oof.
I shivered.
Oh man.
It was so hot. My brain literally was like, "You're freezing. I don't care about you or anything about nothing. No, you're freezing your dick off. Enjoy life."
Oh man.
That's how bad it was, dude.
Oh man.
But it did taste pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, there you go, man. There you go. How the fuck did we get onto that topic? I'm not even sure where we're at right
No,
now.
we just kind
We're
of.
talking-
I asked you what the highest thing you've ever eaten was.
Oh yeah. And then we were talking about shitting, and then we were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We can really, really chew up the scenery, can't we, bud?
Yeah, we can. Maybe we should bring it back down to earth. Maybe we should spin the ring, huh?
Yeah. I got a little. I got probably like another 20-ish minutes before I gotta go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
then
I'm-
let's
Poor fam, I'm sorry. My mom took a fall. I gotta check on her. She got 15 stitches.
That's fine, rough. All right.
And
Well,
she got mad
then
because she dropped the pot.
let's rapid fire it then, shall we?
Let's go.
We're gonna rapid fire our usual topics. Let's go. Here we go. Bam. Spun. Air. Which one is fucking air? God damn it. Not that. It's not.
Is that video games?
No. It's yeah. Oh, it is video games. It is video games. Good call. Good call. Good call. I'm done. Let's see. Black Friday just happened. Lots of crazy deals right now.
Yeah.
I think there's some stuff going through to Monday. So this podcast is going to go out today, Saturday, November 24th. So still catch those deals. You can get 12 months of PlayStation Plus gaming for $40.
That's from Burning Wing.
Yeah, good old Burning Wing. Friend of the show / guest on the show. Good guy. Good guy. Apparently, Dead by Daylight is the third most downloaded game on PlayStation 4. So congrats to that game. It has a small but passionate community. I play it. Mike's played it. So that's great that they're doing good. They also had a teaser of content looked like a new monster coming soon.
Oh, the one. It seems like he has multiple personalities.
Yeah, and he's got
there's names on the wall, and then if you look in the mirror, there's many reflections.
Yeah, and he's got
Tim, do you think I'm not keeping up?
I guess I did. Well, there you go.
I might come back for him. He looks fun.
Yeah. So let's see, quick fire because we don't have time.
Real quick, hold on 1 second.
Go.
What was the second most downloaded game, Tim?
I don't know. I'm not quick fire. I didn't read the article.
Destiny 2.
Okay, that's fine. Both games were free for PlayStation Plus in the month of September.
Also, fun fact on that, because I did a little research, all of the games in the top 5 were available. Every single one.
Oh, you mean on PlayStation Plus?
On that list. Yeah, all of them were available for download at one time.
I mean, let's be honest, it's not surprising. I mean, that's the freebie, so like it just happens that those are the ones, I mean, it's the same thing as like Rocket League, like way back in the day. It launched as a free PlayStation Plus, and it was
I'm saying nothing bad about it. That's an amazing thing. That gets your game out to many more people, because everybody's like, I don't want to buy this game. It's free. Well, then I'll give it a shot.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm more apt to get downloadable content for games I didn't buy.
Oh, me too, dude. Like I do that actually often on the freebies for games with gold. Like I'll get a freebie with games with gold, and I'm like, you know what? This game was awesome. I'll get its DLC.
Like Warframe. I spent money on Warframe. I'll admit it.
Oh yeah, I've spent money on Warframe too. Absolutely. Speaking of Warframe hit the Switch 4 days ago.
Yep.
It has a beautiful port. Plays like a dream on the Switch.
Yeah.
Has a really strangely small install size. I'm actually kind of weirded out by it.
Really?
Yeah. Because like I've got my PlayStation on right now. I'll tell you the install size of Warframe right now on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
On PlayStation, it's 28.69 gigabytes. 5 years worth of content. 28.69 gigabytes. Nintendo Switch, it's 12.
Wow.
Yeah. So other big news in the Fortnite thing. On the PC, Fortuna has launched. I hear from some Fork family members who are playing it on PC right now that Fortuna is balls deep amazing. I think it's supposed to come to console before the end of the year, but it sounds like maybe not. That won't happen.
All right, Tim, let me ask the question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the John Wick of frames, the pacifist frame, the one that they have hinted to? They just dropped like a few fan arts, not fan arts, but stills.
Yeah, I know.
It's the pacifist frame. The abilities will be like damage redirection and absorption.
Yeah.
And there's not going to be very many damaging combos, but the ultimate is like you unleash the inner warrior.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, here's where I stand on Warframe. I've played it a decent amount. I haven't played it a whole lot lately, with the exception that I jumped back into the Switch version. Just
Super
a couple
bummer
of days.
We can't play together because you play on Switch and I play on console.
Well, I mean, I still have my PS4 account, man. We can still play together.
Okay. Maybe we'll have to get a little limbo action going for the Fork fam.
Yeah,
we'll do a live play.
I mean, here's the thing on Warframe. I'm still just a baby in it. I really enjoy it. I think for the Switch that doesn't have a Destiny or a Borderlands or anything even close to that, it's a fantastic platform for it to be on Switch. Like, that's super awesome, and I'm sure really good for that game's bottom line and community and all that sort of stuff. The port they did is excellent. I read an article, Panic Button, who did the port for it. They did the Doom port. They helped on the Skyrim port. They helped on all like the crazy, like, oh, you can never get that to run on the Switch. And then they're like, you want to bet? And but the thing is, I watched a live stream interview between Panic Button head and the producer head on Warframe. And I guess the improvements that they made to the Warframe engine were so broad sweeping and wide that they decided to also implement all of those changes on PS4, Xbox, and PC.
Yeah, I did see that.
So that means engine performance improvement, improved load times, texture streaming improvements, and little nips and tucks across the code, like across the board. Those changes aren't going to be in the game until early next year. So it's going to be probably a slow rollout on that one, because Fortuna isn't even out on the consoles yet. So that's the thing. They said Fortuna's probably coming in January for the Switch version, which I would assume they've been quiet about the console version. So maybe mid-December to beginning of the year, we'll get Fortuna on consoles. And that's the Warframe update.
Yeah, Tim, I've been keeping up with Warframe.
I mean, you know more about it than me. I mean, I enjoy it. I just, there's a lot of stuff to wrap your head around when you dive into that ocean. Because when you realize how big that ocean is, you're just like, holy shit, I got a lot to learn. And I'm still learning. But now that it's on Switch, I started a second profile, because they only have merge. You can only merge your account right now between Switch and PC. And they did talk about platform crossplay with Warframe in that stream with the Panic Button and the regular Warframe devs. They said they're still considering cross-platform play.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know how possible it'll be, because it's an older game. Like, it's older, but it's new. You know what I mean? Like, it's a platform game. It's been around a while. Let's put it that way. And if they're talking about the changes implemented from the Switch version, and they're things that they didn't even think to implement, and they've been working on it 5 years, I think it's a can or can they not do it technically? That's the question. Because the game's older, so that means the netcode is probably a challenge. Okay, moving on from video games, unless you haven't. Oh, I missed the other thing. Fucking No Man's Sky. Hot off of the heels of the Abyss update, which dropped just before Halloween.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I've been playing the Abyss update. But hot on the heels after that, they dropped another fucking giant update on Thanksgiving. Like, another fucking giant update. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what is happening? Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's fucking amazing that No Man's Sky is dropping giant content like it's fucking going out of style. Like, if they keep up this shit like once a fucking month, a huge content update, that's insane. I've never seen
That,
anything like this.
that would be kind of crazy. Yeah.
Like, I've literally never seen anything like this. Like, I can't even compare it to at least, the last couple of releases in the last 3 months. Like, I can't think of any other game that's had this much content this fast. Like, I don't even understand. Like, maybe the only other thing I could compare it to is maybe how much stuff they keep pumping out into Fortnite. Like, I can't think of anything else that's pumping out content like it's the fucking apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
But so they dropped a huge update. Fucking Thanksgiving. It's insane. I was playing it all day yesterday. No Man's Sky Visions. So they upped like the critter counts, the fauna counts. They've added different atmospheric conditions, different storms. They added fucking rainbows. They've fucking added new quests. They added more building materials. They added more fucking. There's just too much stuff, man.
Okay, let me ask this question to you, Tim. You remember our time together when we played No Man's Sky?
Yes, at just shortly after Next had launched.
Yeah. I would be. Remember when we went underwater and I was super bugged out because it was super dope? Remember all that? How like I even said it was good. I just didn't like the flying shit. The flying shit turned me off so much. I didn't even want to do it.
Yeah.
You've been underwater.
Yes. I've played a large majority of the new underwater content. It's insane. It's like you go underwater and I want to start singing fucking It's a Whole New World. Like, I want the Disney princesses to come in and be like, it's a whole new world. Like,
Okay.
It's nuts.
So I'm going to do this for you, Tim.
Yeah.
Because it's the holiday season. And according to my girlfriend, my beloved, after someone says it's the holiday season, this is a song she sings.
Mm-hmm.
So shoot be doop and dippity doc. That's the next line after she says that. So I'm going to do this for you.
Yeah.
Next week, folks,
Ooh.
on the Fork in Your Ear podcast. I almost said the Fork in Your Path podcast because I'm a professional, folks, that do multiple shows.
And we had the brilliant foresight to have the fork in the title of both of them.
Yep. I will voyage back into the stars with you.
Really? That's fine. You don't have to voyage in the stars. You just have to voyage under the sea.
That's what I'm saying. I'll do that we can do that next week. We can play some No Man's Sky. I'll give it another shot, see what happens. Maybe I just might be a type of guy that flies to a planet and just explores the shit out of it.
Yeah, there you go, man. I mean, the planet.
Maybe I'm looking at it like I have to fly around and explore. Maybe I can just get enough shit on my ship to survive and just build a big fucking base.
Yeah, you can totally do that, dude. Except now you can build that motherfucking base underwater.
Yes. And it might be super fun, which I after I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'll give it another shot. That's one thing I can say about No Man's Sky. I keep giving it shots.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like the Game Awards voting is right now, and it made the shortlist for most improved game. And I would say honestly, it's fucking earned it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and shit, if they keep like so. Every month since Next has come out, they have dropped a giant update at the end of the month. Like, if this is their pattern, like, I mean, I'm telling you right now, I can't keep up. Like, I wasn't able to do everything there is to do in the next update, and then the fucking Abyss update dropped, and then fucking this Visions update dropped, and so I'm thinking I would, I mean, I don't want to like pigeonhole them and be like, oh man, if it doesn't happen in December, I'll hate them or something, because I won't. But it's like, I would bet my ass, given the pattern so far, they'd drop another fucking insane update, like fucking Christmas Day or some shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts that they can do that. You know?
Like when I looked at the deep one, I did a little research.
Yeah.
I'm diligent in the games, and it was like improved underwater creatures and spawn. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
chances that they'll show up or whatever, and
Yeah.
like they
Okay.
populated the oceans better. Because that's one thing you can say before that the oceans were pretty sparse.
Oh yeah. Now they're just. I feel like, so like I have my base set up on a water world because I'm recreating the Stargate Atlantis thing because I am whatever reasons. Everybody fuck off. It's my time. Um, but like when I went down into the water and it was like really cool and like watery and I thought it had pretty good variety for the planet that I found. But then after the Abyss update hit, I like poked my head underwater and there's fucking like volcanic geysers and jellyfish and fish eating other fish and fucking weird glowing shit. And like, it's just insane. It's
And where your
insane.
base is,
Yeah.
oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Like the planet that I'm on, like the oceans got crazy different, like overnight. It's insane. Like I was playing it last night and I finally I got the shit together, so I built my submarine, right? And I've got this
Hmm.
submarine, um, and like man, it is so wild to like explore. And honestly, you know what it kind of feels like, Mike?
It feels like I'm putting the game in right now. So if you want to jump on, come on.
I'm already on, buddy.
I'm coming.
I mean, like it feels like all of this underwater stuff is a awesome like 75% step to doing like 0G stuff. Like in space, because you can't do too much in space right now. Like I mean, like go outside of your ship 0G. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna have like shit on fucking asteroids and whatnot soon. Like it
Mhm.
feels like that because like the way the fucking thing. What is all that clacking?
I'm looking for the game.
Fair
Where the
enough.
fuck is it?
I don't know. I don't know how you arrange your game collection.
Oh no, I'm looking. Hmm. This is interesting.
But anyway, not to kill time or anything like that. Where the fuck is the?
Guess I'm gonna have to look for that game because I don't know where it is.
Yeah, so like they added all this crazy underwater stuff. They've got abyssal horrors, which I found one last night. Terrified the fuck out of me. I actually screamed.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for that abyssal horror. It scared the shit out of me. It was actually horrific.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, nope. It was also weird because they have you do something that you never had to do before in No Man's Sky ever.
What was that?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Oh, I'm coming.
I can't tell you. But yeah, so in the Visions update, they added more broken worlds with like insane biomes and like crazy stuff. They've got weird, bizarre creatures like glass sharks under the ground. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Then like if you just see like a bunch of spikes coming up under the ground at you. They've added like new grasses, new water variations, different types of water, atmospheric types, new exotic trophies. This is pretty huge. They added archaeology to the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so now you can find ancient bones and alien life forms and like collect sets of them and sell them for big money or make a museum. It's got salvageable scrap from like all of the broken ships and stuff that you see everywhere. You can salvage parts from them now. We've got something which I haven't seen yet called storm crystals. So I guess on extreme weather hazardous planets, like there's crystals that form, and you can only get them by venturing out and getting hurt to get them. There's new hazardous flora. This is an insane one. They added sentient minerals. So sometimes, like when you're mining a rock, you've mined a rock in No Man's Sky, right, Mike?
Yeah.
So sometimes that rock might sprout legs and walk away from you. What the fuck? Yeah, it's just gonna be like, nope, I'm out, and just run away from you. And you can be like, hey, get back here, resource that I need. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. They added a shared community mission now. They've had community missions since Next, but now they've got a shared one where you've basically got a progress bar in your stuffs, and
that's a download time, isn't it?
oh yeah, is it like, hey, you don't have the last 60 updates?
Yep. I can start without updating though, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. What you got to download?
The last like 4 updates.
Yeah, I know, but how much?
Like 30 minutes.
Oh,
It won't happen.
Damn, that sucks. Well, next week though. Next week. Yeah. They got new crash freighters, underwater crash freighters now, which I found one the other night. Super scary in the water, by the way. Crash freighter. They got like red glowing lights on them, and when you're in the water, they have like all these cool new water effects now, and so there's just like these red eyes, like they're all hazy and whatnot, and it's like, it's creepy. But anyway,
I don't know if that's a ship or a horror.
No, I know what the horrors look like now. The horrors.
Like, what do they look like?
So imagine if a like from Zelda had a baby with Hypnotoad from Futurama and the fucking things that tried to eat you in Half-Life.
Oh God.
Yeah. So imagine that. And they're chameleoned into the environment. So you don't even know you're coming up on one until something that looks totally normal to you fucking changes into a fucking monster.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If I literally was like, ah, last night. And just because I was like, what the fuck are you yelling about? I was like, that thing, it tried to eat me. Yeah.
So just popped out of nowhere?
Yeah. Because it's chameleon, so it looks like rocks or plant life and stuff. Yeah. Isn't that great?
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like you played Minecraft, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like when you're like just minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you hear a hiss and it's a fucking creeper behind you. Like it's kind of like that, but way more terrifying. And they don't explode; they do something worse.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not cool. I mean, it's awesome that it's in the game, but now it's like there's like legit dangers underwater now, and it's like, yeah. The other thing I found out, jellyfish are fucking mean as fuck in this game. They're so mean, man. They're just the meanest. So mean.
They get you?
Oh yeah, they got me. The fucker, I had like a little shelter underwater because I was drowning, and they got me through my fucking shelter door. And I was like, fucking son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. Blowing through the rest of the news here. Apparently Apple's new iPad Pro bends super easy. It's not great. Don't know what's happening there. It's bending worse and quicker than the old iPhone 6 Pluses that used to bend for bad reasons. So that's not good.
No.
I also have a hard time kind of imagining that like Apple wouldn't have known about that. So I'm thinking one of two things happened. Either they knew about it and they couldn't fix it in time and released it anyway. Or one of their manufacturer suppliers or whatever of I guess maybe the aluminum, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Totally knew about it and didn't tell them that like there was a problem with their aluminum shipment this year or something. Because like I held an iPad, one of the brand new iPad Pros the other day when we went to get our Apple Watches, and it did not seem flimsy. So, but I've seen like 10 YouTube videos where people have fucking iPad Pro, they fucking snap it in half with their bare hands, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. That is the worst break I've ever seen on a giant product, let alone a product that costs well over $1,000.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, I would snap too.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on there, but it is a thing. So if you're thinking about getting an iPad Pro this Christmas or Black Friday or whatever, be wary of that. Get the extended warranty, I guess. I don't know what to tell you on that. It's odd. It's real odd. I'll tell you that right now. So Facebook has, or well, specifically Mark Zuckerberg has apparently gone completely drunk with power. So he had a meeting with Apple CEO Tim Cook, and apparently it didn't go well. And Mark Zuckerberg has ordered all Facebook executives to switch to Android phones or they're fired. So that's a thing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's super crazy. Also, talk about rich boy money, wah, and now I'm going to throw a tantrum about it. Right?
Yeah, kind of a dick move.
Am I totally right?
Yeah, no, you're totally right. Dick move, Mark Zuckerberg.
This thing, and I don't remember, folks, from our last episode, but this guy, Keaton Patty, forced a AI robot to watch over 1,000 hours of stand-up comedy, and then asked it to write a stand-up comedy of its own. Did we cover this last fork, Mike?
No.
Okay.
No.
I've got to read it. I've got to read it to you, Mike. So, all right. So it's just 2 pages. So here's the stand-up comedy sketch. Okay, you ready? Here it goes. Stand-up comedy. Interior. Comedy chub. We see a stand-up standing up. They microphone so hard. Stand up. Yesterday, my son say he want to be Tony Hawk. I say, if you want to be Bird, hollow your bones. The audience laughs. Birds have evaded humor for far too long. Stand-up continued. This guy gets it. One stand-up points at a guy wearing a shirt that says, "This is my only shirt. I used the rest of my money to hollow my bones." He is Shirt Man. He doesn't actually get it, but he is close. Stand-up continued. What is the deal with kids hating vegetables? I cook broccoli Obama, and my son reboots ISIS? Y'all eat? The audience cheers. They all eat. They all belong here. Oh, God. I'm dying laughing. It's great. Second page. Stand-up continued. Siri is mean to me. I ask what the weather is wearing, and she airdrops my mortgage bill to Bill Cosby. He is already housed. The audience cries with laughs. The tears go uncollected and untaxed. Stand-up takes a drink from a bottle of cigarettes. Stand-up continued. A lot of naked buildings nowadays. The audience gasps. It is not allowed to bring up this fact in public unless you are a building. Stand-up continued. It's okay. I'm half building. The audience relaxes. If you are half, you are whole. Stand-up continued. Here's my impression of AI Gord. Stand-up acts just like AI Gord. Old and white and white. The audience claps. Shirtman's hollow bone hands snap into pieces. Shirtman cares not. Laughter is the breast medicine. Oh, come on. I'm the only one who thought that was fucking ridiculous. Hollow your bones, Mike.
It was ridiculous. It was terribly ridiculous, Tim. It was also terrible.
Okay. I'm the only one who thought it was funny. Fine.
Yes.
I guess.
Hollow your bones? Shirt man. You can't say nothing unless you're a shirt man. Come on, Tim. We all know what that was. That was just a robot being racist.
Can't talk about buildings unless you're half building.
Yeah, you can't talk about buildings unless you're a building. Tim, it's racist. That's a robot being racist. You can't. You're laughing at something you should be mad at. You should be angry. Kill that AI right now. You can't teach an AI racist. That's like teaching a 3-year-old to be racist. That's exactly what that was. The 3-year-old being racist, you gotta kill that fucker.
Oh, man. All right, so the final bits that we have here. I'll start with the sadness. So we didn't cover it last week.
Remind me to tell you the joke that I wanted to say during the cast, but I knew if I did, it would be a catastrophic incident.
Oh, is it super racist?
I wouldn't say it's super racist. It just might be taken that way.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll remind you.
Yep. We'll end on this one, folks.
Yeah. So, big sad news. We were gonna do a whole episode about it, but we all got sick. Maybe we'll still do something. Maybe around Christmas time or something.
Yeah.
Stan the Man Lee, creator of Iron Man, Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, Punisher, Silver Surfer, Incredible Hulk.
If it's Marvel, you name it.
Yeah, basically everything that's Marvel, or almost everything that's Marvel, Stan Lee created with his beautiful words. He has passed on, aged dead at 95.
That's a good long life, Tim.
It is a long fucking life. Dude fought in World War II.
Yeah.
Did not know this until recently. You want to know something else that's insane?
What's that?
Dude's responsible for fucking Power Rangers. I had no idea about this. Did you fucking know this shit? I did not know this shit.
I think I might have, but it's still an amazing thing because I love fucking Power Rangers.
I know, right? And like, while it was ultimately Damian Saban who got Power Rangers made, in 1983, Stan Lee watched Super Sentai in his hotel room for some Marvel junket thing and thought it was the greatest shit ever and spent 10 years of his life trying to get it made on TV. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? And it was...
I mean, I've seen Super Sentai, so yes, I understand.
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
And so then, even though he ultimately didn't get it made, he was responsible for getting this girl, Margaret Loesch, who was his assistant at the time, because they were trying to do a bunch of Marvel TV shows, and nobody wanted to do them. And Marvel actually had the rights to Super Sentai 10 fucking years before they sold it to Damian Saban. And Damian Saban was trying to get it made. And do you know who's president of fucking kids programming at Fox TV? Margaret Loesch. Stan Lee's former fucking assistant executive. And
So
she's
she
like,
remembered.
and she's like, we tried to make that for 10 years. We're fucking doing it now. So it's like, what? I had no idea that.
I hear that.
What a crazy story.
Yeah.
I've never heard stuff like that before. It's nuts. There's
he had that much draw in her life that she remembered something that he asked her to do. Think about that too.
Yeah, I mean,
because let's be honest. How many times has somebody said something to you in life and it stuck?
Yeah, I mean that's true. You know who said stuff to me all my life and it stuck? Stan fucking Lee. I've probably talked about this, folks, but one of the reasons I'm into comic books and like I wanted to be a writer is because when I was a little boy, after I got a little older and my mom stopped reading Winnie the Pooh to me at bedtime, you know what she did? You know what she did, Mike?
Did she comic books?
She went down to our local comic book stop, Spider's Web. Sadly, isn't there anymore. Great name for a comic book stop, by the way.
Really great name, actually.
Yeah, super dope. Super dope. and she got this hardbacked, gray-covered thing of the first 100 issues of the Amazing Spider-Man, the original Amazing Spider-Man by Stan Lee. And she would read those to me and let me watch over her shoulder. She would read them, and I'd look at the pictures. And so from one of the youngest possible ages, like Stan Lee and Spider-Man and his words they're just fucking imprinted on me, you know, like a, you know, deeper than a tattoo, more like a brand,
Yeah.
you know? And so I personally
That's beautiful, actually, if you think about that.
What?
The way you phrase that.
Oh, it's
deeper than a tattoo, like more like a brand.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful way to explain it.
Thanks, man. You know, so for me personally, I took it super hard when Stan Lee died. I did not have the good fortune or pleasure to talk to him in person. I saw him once at a distance at his last Emerald City Comic Con appearance. I was actually working backstage, and he had just finished his panel or whatever in front of like all the people. And I saw him come out. He had his green sweater, his white shirt, as he's had for years, kind of his general mock-up. And you know, and he kind of came out, and he definitely looked frail, you know, and then like 8 of the biggest, blackest, scariest security guards surrounding him.
Yeah.
Like I saw him at the distance of like, I don't know, maybe 30 feet away. You know, like I saw him, like I at least got to lay my own naked eyes upon him.
Same.
That's at least something, you know? So for that, I mean, it's not the greatest memory, but I'll remember it because I know what he's done, you know, and he right to the very end, he was just this modicum of goodness and zazz, and he was just an incredible guy. And I posted on our entertainment side in our Fork in Your Ear Discord. There's a number of things that the internet was posting up.
Oh, beautiful artwork. Oh my God.
Beautiful artwork. Things like Stan Lee walking with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man saying to Stan Lee as they're like walking into the light in heaven or whatever, you know, Spider-Man saying, "You did good, kid," you know, and things like Stan Lee's at the pearly gates, and you know, God says, "You're not half bad at creating universes yourself, kid," you know, and
the one I saw that got me that choked me up was Doctor Strange. He was standing with him.
Yeah.
And there was like the portal was open, and you could see the silhouette of a woman, you know, meaning his wife.
Yeah, who had passed a year before.
And he was
very
like,
sadly.
and he was like, "Come on, Dad, I can take you home."
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ! Oh, I have dad issues. Oh, dude, dad shit makes me cry.
Yeah.
Dad shit, every time. There was a werewolf movie that they had a dad moment, and I wept.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I can't remember what it was called. I'll have to look it up and tell you about it, because it is capital T terrible.
Yeah.
Just the worst movie ever.
I gotcha.
But there's a dad movement, and ooh.
Yeah.
Every time. Every fucking time.
I mean, yeah, I would say Stanley's like a dad to us all.
He gave everybody their first hero.
Probably, yeah. I mean, because if it wasn't him, it would have been Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman. But the sheer breadth,
something Jack Kirby did.
The sheer breadth of characters that he created and wrote, and like their voices are still present today because of the other creators who have carried the voice of the original characters. It's nuts.
Yeah. It's super sad, man. That was rough for a lot. That wasn't rough for me.
You know, it's so I'll end the Stan Lee thing with this, because like I could go on about it forever. He had a quote here where he said, "I used to be embarrassed because I was just a comic book writer, while other people were building bridges or going on to medical careers. And then I began to realize entertainment is one of the most important things in people's lives. Without it, they might go off the deep end. I feel that if you're able to entertain people, you're doing a good thing. Stanley. And I'll also end with my favorite Reddit comment that I've seen so far about Stanley. And somebody, and this was on a Reddit post, and they were like, "What's Stanley's best cameo?" And everybody's like, "Oh, Amazing Spider-Man 1, or the one from Spider-Man 3, or the one from X-Men, or the one from
The
this
cameo he had on your life.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think he said the small part that Stanley played in all of our lives was his best cameo. And I read that and I went, "Oh, I'm crying now."
Yeah, dude, that's
because
that
it's
got me.
true.
Hold on, you motherfucker. Ooh, that's the second time I almost cried on cast. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, it's nuts. Nuts the impact that one man, one's writing can have on a whole universe as we know it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just talking about the Marvel users. I'm talking about, like, it's just nuts. It's just nuts, and it's super sad. And to try to bring us back up a little bit, there was some movie trailers that dropped this last couple of weeks here. So tell me, Mike, did you see the Detective Pikachu trailer?
Yes, I did. Absolutely.
What'd you think about that Detective Pikachu
Come
trailer?
Come on in. Let's go.
Yeah? Good? Bad? What?
Yeah, I'm into it. Let's go.
Yeah.
It looked so good. There were so many goddamn Pokemon in it. And then you're like, oh man, my childhood dream has come to life. And then Pikachu talks, and it's Ryan fucking Reynolds.
Yeah?
It just got better. Listen, I love Ryan Reynolds and all his acting.
Yeah, he's great.
I even forgive him for fucking Green Lantern.
He forgave us too for Green Lantern.
Yeah, he took
Deadpool too.
Yeah, he took the piss on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And it sucks because he wasn't a terrible Green Lantern either. It was just a terrible movie.
A horrendous movie.
Yeah, it was a terrible movie.
And it's coming back for Christmas time because in a PG-13 version narrated by Fred Savage.
Yeah, which is hilarious. That's
way to really maximize your potential there by just doing. Oh, here's a PG-13 version of the same movie we gave you a year and a half ago.
Yeah, did you see the trailer for it?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh my god, that was so good. Like, oh, you're like a terrible Marvel character. That was so good. So good. But anyway, so there's a Detective Pikachu movie. It is 100% real. Yes, the Pokemon look ultra hyper realistic, which is something I would never in 1,000 years thought that I would see. And so it's funny. So me and my buddy Brock, my coworker, we grew up on Pokemon. We were fucking Pokemon addicts together. I fucking dressed as Ash Ketchum. And guess what? His name is Brock. Of course he dressed as fucking Brock, the gym leader. Of course he fucking did. You know.
Bit's right there, folks.
And we grew up on red and blue and yellow and gold and silver and all the stuff and playing cards and stuff. And so, I still play Pokemon Go. Like, I played a lot, and I got him back into it recently. Because Pokemon Go is great, but I haven't picked up a real Pokemon game and that's fine. In a while. But when we saw, we were actually at work. We pulled over on the side of the road, like going to a job, and we watched this trailer because it dropped, and I saw it pop up on my Twitter, and I was like, okay, I got to see it. I got to see what they're doing to my childhood. Mm-hmm. And we turned to each other, and we just looked at each other, and at the same time, we just went, yes!
That's what I did too.
Because A, it looks funnier than shit. B, it looks like something that me and him made up when we were a kid. We're like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if like there's like a real movie in the future and they look like hyper realistic and maybe it's like a little bit gritty, like a crime drama? Like, yeah, that'd be great, dude. Oh, it never happened. And then here it is, and it looks amazing. And like, I think it's honestly going to be a really good movie. And And not just because of Ryan Reynolds, not just because the director's obviously doing a bang-up job, not just because the CGI looks amazing, but do you know why I think it's going to be a great movie, Mike?
What was that, Tim?
Because it's written by Nicole Perlman. Do you know what Nicole Perlman wrote?
No.
The Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie.
Oh. Yeah,
That's
it's in good hands.
Yeah, it's in good fucking hands. If she can make you care for a fucking tree and a raccoon, of course she's going to make you fucking care for all the Pokemon. Like, God, so good. I'm very excited for it. But I think that's all the time we have for it. I'd love to talk to you about the Lion King trailer, which just dropped like yesterday.
Just cried.
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah, goddamn right I did.
Yeah. Fucking, you don't replace James Earl Jones.
Nope.
You just don't. You know what you don't do, Mike? Replace Earl Jones.
No.
But anyway, that's all the time we have here because Mike's got to get to his mom's, and we're not gonna belabor that point. So without any further ado, check out our other podcast, the Fork in Your Path podcast. New episodes every Sunday. I think around noonish. I think is when they drop.
Yeah.
The Fork in Your Path podcast, an actual play RPG podcast. Available wherever fine podcasts are not sold. And, of course, you're listening to the Fork in Your Ear podcast, a weekly topical podcast. You can talk to us at GetForkPod on Twitter, or myself, Tim_T, or at Mike's Twitter, at BusterKnuckle13.
Yep.
Did I get it right this one time?
Buster Knuckle 13.
There you go, BusterKnuckle13 on Twitter. And... and then the links to our Fork Family Discord is on the GetFork Twitter as well. So you just sign up there, click the link, hop on in. We don't bite. And that's all the time we got for. Until next week, Fork Fam, get forked.
Excelsior.
And Shazam. All right. We did it. Good.
We did.
All righty.
And you said it couldn't be done. By the way, Tim,
I did not.
when you stop recording, let me know.
Thank you for listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast. You can find our podcast at www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Feel free to email us at dynamicworks@mac.com.
Dominic Armato, the voice of Guybrush Threepwood, and you're listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast.
The Citadel, Arrival, is the first installment in a series of epic science fiction short stories reminiscent of the Pulp Fiction style. It's a fast-paced story that will take you through twists and turns that you will not expect, until they are thrust upon you with all the force, excitement, and chaos of a plasma cannon blast. The story follows Katarl, a nobody cog in the working wheels of a futuristic society run completely by Megacorp, a corporation that carefully runs and manages the lives of the people living under its sphere of power. On one of Katarl's few and far between days off from work, an outing he had hoped would be fun and relaxing turns into an explosive adventure that drags him kicking and screaming into situations and challenges that will make him question every aspect of his life. Watch this colorful tapestry unfurl as Katarl and his newfound allies find their way through this classic, yet oddly surprising tale of good and evil, where nothing is quite what it appears to be. That's The Citadel, Arrival by author Tim K.A. Trotter, available right now on Amazon Kindle Store and iTunes iBookstore for only $2.99.
Hey, man. How's it going? You hear me? Hello?
Wrong cups. What's up, Tim?
Oh. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Wrong cups. Life of a podcaster.
I was like, oh, man, I can hear him.
Happy Thanksgiving, belated buddy.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, you too. So I guess you've played that mouth game, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking funny.
Oh man, it is really funny.
Oh, dude.
Also really disgusting.
Yeah, super gross.
Yeah.
Super gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dishwasher saved my ass. Yeah. So how's everything with you? You killed that cold?
Yeah, I kicked the shit out of it.
Oh man, I still have a bit of mine hanging
Do
around.
ya?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. I think I need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, buddy.
Like I'm fine, but like I wake up in the morning and I'm still coughing up green, and it just feels like there's like a ring just a little bit below my my chin, and it just fucking sits there, and it's real fucking annoying.
Ugh.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. So do you have a good Thanksgiving, or should we just dive into the show and we'll all talk about it?
Let's just dive in, buddy. Let's
All right,
go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We get caught up in shooting the shit and
We
not
do.
enough.
We do.
Yeah, we can just hit
Yeah,
record.
The show is shoot the shit. All right, here we go.
Sure.
Let me clear my throat one more time. Oh, fuck me. Good thing I did that. Got a fucking spit jar next to me, like a savage. All right. Ah. Okay. Here we go.